Brigitte, you're a smart woman, and I have a question that bothers me tremendously. Iran has atomic bombs, what do you call them?
Nuclear weapons.
Nuclear weapons. And they are hell-bent on wiping Israel off the map. And I hope every Christian understands that. The Bible says if we stand with Israel, he will stand with us. So I want you to tell me, do you watch the Mideast? Do you understand what's going on over there? Well, could you talk about that for a minute? I mean, you talk about everything, but I know you know everything about what's going on in the world. But the Mideast bothers me because our president didn't want us to bomb Iran's nuclear site.
That's right. That's right.
And they say they want to bomb us after they wipe out Israel. Do you understand that?
Exactly. This is an area, this is what I focus on. This is actually my main focus, Middle East policy and the ramification, because whatever happens in the Middle East affects the rest of the world. Because Iran, the terrorist, the Iran working with Russia and North Korea. I mean, you talk about our enemies coming together to create a counterbalance to the United States. And with Iran, especially with their nuclear development. Look, Israel started warning the world starting in 2003, Jim. 2003, Israel started sending ambassadors out, traveling to warning countries in the world about Iran trying to develop nuclear heads to attack the United States and Israel. Nobody wanted to believe them. Everybody thought they're crazy. I mean, look, even Obama signed an Iran deal with Iran in 2014, 2015. Remember, we were shouting and screaming and trying everything we can to stop that deal. But here's the interesting thing. So when Obama signed the whole Iran deal, etc., Iran had to close the Iranian places where nobody can get near. Now, Iran did not disclose all the places where they were enriching uranium, being the conniving, lying Iranians. So they disclosed only certain places on paper. And so these are the places that are recognized internationally that Israel cannot attack. And America cannot approve any attack against those areas, locations listed internationally on that deal. But here's where it backfired on the Iranians. Israel knows exactly where Iran is enriching uranium. Now, there are areas that Iran was enriching uranium in, but they did not list them on the list. When Israel attacked Iran 2 months ago or a month ago with the huge attack retaliation against Iran, Israel asked permission from the United States to attack Iranian installations, not the nuclear sites, but sites were not listed on the nuclear sites. And America said, okay, sure, you can attack that. That does not get us in trouble. Well, guess what? Israel attacked an Iranian installation where they're enriching uranium, where Iran did not disclose on their nuclear sites, and destroyed it, demolished it, ended it, wiped it off. So Israel did exactly what Israel needed to do in attacking a site that Iran was enriching uranium without anybody being able to tell Israel, oh my God, you cannot attack that site because that's an enrichment uranium site. America couldn't say anything, and America did not get in trouble. The Iranians couldn't say anything because otherwise the world will know that they are lying. Israel was able to do the job, which basically paralyzed Iran right now, at least for a while, at least for a year, from getting to the point where they are able to finish a nuclear head on a missile. And that gave Israel enough time for Donald Trump to get into office, become president, and start back putting the sanctions on the Iranians to make sure that the Iranians will never get to the point where they have a nuclear head. And that's the brilliancy of Israel and how Iran's lying and deception backfired on them.
Wow. Brigitte, you're a smart woman, and I have a question